Yep. That's not the view. That's not the view. That's the view. Killmonger on the right. Planet Fanatics on the left. This is the morning report. Shout out to Connecticut for Punch Deck for that song that we just got playing in the background here, which on the website says it wasn't supposed to loop, which on the website says free to use. Appreciate that. As long as you give credit. There's your credit.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was wondering what that was when I got hit with it twice. I was like, I thought maybe it was one of the super chat songs or something. I didn't know what it was. I just like erase song, whatever. I get hit with YouTube is so weird with their shit. Like I have videos from like a year ago that I'll get new notifications on saying, "Oh, this has been copyright struck." I'm like, from a year ago? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it
It's
really is crazy
crazy.
because I'm not making this up. Free music, stock music. It says Connecticut Punch Deck. This music is free to use only if you credit the artist. And
Hush Thor. Oh,
I've
sorry,
I've
I'm not
credited
muted.
the artist. If you look at the bottom left of the song playing.
True, it is on there. It is on there. This is not a part of our things that we're going to talk about today. Just it's so fucking exhausting and insufferable. Like I know that you see the same news and things like that. Obviously, you live in a different country, but our leader of this country is so fucking exhausting. Tweeted today. So for people that don't know, I love Jimmy Kimmel. I love Stephen Colbert as well. I think that they're both great in the things that they do, especially when they are going at Donald J. Trump. So Stephen Colbert, financial issues with the show or something like that. The show has been canceled. He had a monologue where he came on and said that the show had been canceled and things like that. As a matter of fact, do you mind?
Sure. They'll get us. They'll claim us.
Who, Stephen, for showing his monologue?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because Fallon did it to us for showing a clip of Chadwick Boseman meeting new fans.
Okay, well, he had his monologue where he was just saying basically how that the show was ending. Anyway, because he just can't simply help himself. He's not presidential. He doesn't know how to be presidential. He doesn't know how to be anything but the person he has always been. Tweeted today, I absolutely love that Colbert got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings. I hear Jimmy Kimmel is next. He has even less talent than Colbert. Greg Gutfield is better. And the only reason that Greg Gutfield is better is because Greg Gutfield gets on his hands and knees and sucks Donald Trump's dick. So if you're not sucking his dick, then you're talentless. Then he goes on to say, Greg Gutfield is better than all of them combined, including the moron on NBC who ruined the once great Tonight Show. So he's talking about obviously
Fallon.
Yeah, Fallon. So they all three go at his neck every single night. Every single night, especially Fallon, or not Fallon, Kimmel. Kimmel goes at him hard every single night, and I love it. I watch Kimmel every single. Well, he's on vacation right now, but he has a co-host, so I watch him every single night just to watch, not the show itself, but to watch the opening, so he can just to watch him go off on Donald. So to see Trump just again tweeting about stuff that is irrelevant, like that is so irrelevant to your presidency, what a Tonight Show host has to say about you, and you are tweeting about you're praising Colbert being fired or the financial issues. It's just like it's just exhausting. It's exhausting because every day he tweets, it's the most unpresidential shit, and I'm not so shocked. I don't know why I'm having a tirade over it because it means every day. It's just annoying. It's just annoying. He's annoying. He's exhausting. Jeez.
You know, we'll do prepare, and I'll ask you, hey, what do you want to cover first? What do you want to cover next? And then you go ahead and just mention Stephen Colbert. Segueing straight to Stephen Colbert.
There we go.
For one of his last guests ever was a Superman cast member, Anthony Corrigan. And what's up, fellas? Understandings in the building. The Nerdy Brews in the building. Nary's 21. Hello. Definitely want to recognize you.
Appreciate you guys and all you guys watching.
Yeah, bro. It's early mornings and we're getting this thing going, and you guys consistently are here. So the morning shows, the night shows, the publicity. I've noticed usually for movies after Friday, movies out, They're done. That they did the press tour and they've hit up all the spots. Uniquely though, with this movie, it is the weekday. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, last Thursday, yesterday, we get more people showing up on these talk shows. I already saw David Cornsweet talking to like Seth Meyers, or James Gunn was talking to Seth Meyers. Cornsweet was talking to Fallon. We've seen so much more publicity and press. I'm happy. I'm pleased. They're not giving up. They're not actors going, oh, well, we were only paid to do the press before the movie, and now we don't have to do any more of these. Nah, keep it up. Do podcasts too. If you can sit next to the Andrew Schultz and the Joe Rogans and that audience, and you're the Superman actor, that would be awesome. That would be a good get. Podcasters are very reliable people. The integrity that they have, because they're like grassroots or deemed to be, that is so much more than what Stephen Colbert can give you. And let me show you why. Stephen Colbert is pretending to be a fan. Anthony Corrigan's pretending to be a fan, and we can see it. Here it is. Look at the comic book they have in their hand. Metamorpho's first appearance.
And he gave this to me when he found out that I booked the part.
This is 60 years old.
And look at the way you're handling it and bending. I gotta pause it or else they flag us or copyright claim us. And you're over here like, this is a 60-year-old comic. You look at the cover and it's not like a facsimile issue that they've reprinted. It's the one that says 12 cents. It is the old comic book. It's not even white on the inside. That thing needs to be hermetically sealed in a CGC. And I know this. I'm not a CGC collector. I don't do it. But I know that to preserve this thing, you can't just be all willy-nilly opening it up. Look at this piece of work here. It's really expensive. You are trying to appeal to comic book heads, but doing the opposite. You're disgusting me. You're the amount of bending. I'll play some more of it because I feel like 10 seconds or so have passed.
It's incredible. It's in such perfect
January
condition.
of 65.
Dog, 3-4 fingers are on it. He adjusted the placement of his fingers going from here to here, and all the finger marks that he's putting on that thing. That is not what a comic book head would do if they were in this position.
We have a clip from the movie.
Yeah.
Anything we need to know about what we're about to see?
Well,
Dog, the way he puts it away, bro. The way, we got a comic book movie. Yeah, let me put this away. Like, that's not how you treat a 60-year-old comic book that is valuable. Stop it. Stop pretending, everybody. Be yourselves. All right? Let rant over.
They're likely not comic heads like that at all. So
I respect this character so much. Look, I got this old comic book. I'm going to put it on the talk show. They'll like it. They'll appreciate that.
Yeah, they're likely not comic book fans like that. And that is funny that this is one of his last guests. And it was from Superman film. Same show. Canceled show. Yeah. The Superman, the stuff with Metamorpho, they also did another deal. He did all of them. I thought I saved it, but maybe I did not. Where they were talking about heroes. It was Nathan Fillion, Eddie Gathetti, and what's his name that plays Morph? Him. Mm-hmm. And Hot Girl. The four of them talking about heroes that they would like to see next in the Justice League, join the league. He mentioned who did Metamorpho mention? He mentioned Eddie mentioned Plastic Man. Nathan Fillion mentioned Batman. Hot Girl mentioned Raven. And I believe Metamorpho, Deadman, and there was somebody else he mentioned, but Deadman and someone else. So some people are like, "Oh, do they know something we don't?" Like,
all right.
Every time I share something on Instagram about that man, they ask me, "Are you sure you want to post this?" And I'm like, "Yes." Every time, yes. Mm-hmm. I'm very sure. All right. Now, we do have something else too, which is, there it is. The Captain Planet live action. I watched Captain Planet as a child, the animation. I forgot what Captain Planet came on though.
Cartoon Network.
Was it?
Yeah, because that was the website I went on to play those games, online games, and they had an online game.
I do remember watching this as a kid, though. I don't know if this didn't they try a live action before.
Not with Leonardo DiCaprio.
I don't know that this is gonna resonate with anyone really. I mean, I guess you could, if you were a really big fan of the cartoon like that. I guess not everything. I guess it goes back to that saying, not everything needs to be a live action.
Mhm.
And I
The
feel like
green
Captain
hair,
Planet's one of them.
the shiny skin. I don't know if this has the like what we need, bro. Captain Planet is gonna have a group of 5 teenagers or young adults doing their thing. Who does the voice?
I'm going to this now. I'm here. I don't think that works. I'm looking at the opening theme song from back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, by your powers combined. Maybe it works. Maybe people really like it in live action. It's gonna be very much like Avatar. These are people with elemental powers.
That's crazy. I don't have
live action Avatar series.
I don't have hopes for it.
No, me neither. It had 3 seasons on the animated show, so you can only go 3 seasons unless you decide to do your own thing. And I'm sure it's probably not going to be an adaptation of the animation. They are likely going to do their own stories, own thing. And is Leo playing Captain Planet himself?
I don't think so. I don't think they said that.
He is just one of the
Leonardo
producers or something.
DiCaprio's Appian Way and Warner Brothers. That's the production company.
I see.
Appian Way.
Well,
Mr. Davis, co-creator, executive producer Tara Hernandez will be writing the adaptation of the 1990 environmental superhero animated series. It ran on TBS, not Cartoon Network, TBS, for 6 seasons. Appian Way previously spearheaded a live-action feature of Captain Planet Take, originally set up at Paramount Pictures in 2016, with Glenn Powell co-writing with Joan O'Mad and potentially starring. Isn't Glenn Powell an actor?
He is. I could see him more of the Captain Planet. Because, I was thinking Leo. I was thinking that's not going to work. But I could see him more in the Captain Planet makeup costume than Leo. So, yeah, I could see that.
Appian Way's DiCaprio and Jennifer Davidson executive produced the Captain Planet live-action series alongside Berlanda Prods. Berlanta, Sarah, Leigh, Powell not involved, but Matt is a producer, sources said. Reps for Netflix declined comments. That's never a good sign. And they need to be able to be like proud of this. Like, yeah, you're right. We are doing Captain Planet. It's going to be awesome. Same Leonardo DiCaprio. Remember him? Remember when he got the Oscar award and he said, we need to save the planet? Because that's what he dedicated a lot of his time to. So he's passionate about it because, the biggest moment of his life, he dedicated himself to environmental climate change, yada, yada, yada. Not yada, 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 I don't care. But yada, yada, yada. That's what he said. Okay? So good. We want passionate people behind it. But your passion for environment isn't going to translate to a passionate, good TV show.
No. I think there was a reason Captain Planet only went 3 seasons on the animated series, and it was left in 92. So I don't know. Funny or Die it's on the thumbnail. Funny or Die did the whole parody of it with Don Cheadle. I don't know. Again, I feel like it's one of those things where not everything needs to be a live action. It's kind of like DreamWorks saying, just because of the success of How to Train Your Dragon, that they are now wanting to take all their animated films and do a live action. Not everything needs to be live action.
They just started a new comic run. Yep.
Oh, did it?
Dark Horse or Boom? One of them did it.
Captain Planet did?
Yes.
Shut your face.
Yep, I was listening to Mad Max Movies and Entertainment the other day, and he mentioned that. Now, that's a comic book. I think very simple-minded Leonardo DiCaprio, who on the record told Jonah Hill, Timothy Chalamet, you want to make it far, kids, stay away from those superhero movies. He's probably going, oh, this is my superhero movies. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we put it in a comic book, and then, we feed them that, and all of a sudden they show up to the movies. That's how it works, right? I get it. I think Leonardo DiCaprio is the wrong guy to be spearheading this a misunderstanding of what superheroes are. He's probably going, all right, I hate the superhero stuff, but, if I dip my toes in, if we do it this way, this is the right way to do it. You're making me hate it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just didn't. I did not know that Captain Planet had made a resurgence like this, and I mean, they got whole ass. He looks
well drawn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow. Well, maybe there's still fans out there, and there's this like, what is he doing? Is this like Avengers level comics?
Who knows?
Interesting.
And there's no
Well-
words; those are just preview pages.
Yeah. Captain Planet, enemy and villains. Does he have? I mean, who are his enemies? Just like Mother Nature?
Trump. There'll be
Who?
a politician in there.
Oh, you
Like the
said
Trump.
Trump.
He looks like the most
Interesting.
interesting man in the world.
Interesting.
I love the Dynamite Publishing. Dynamite, that's who it is. Remember that meme? Yeah. Dos Equis beer commercial.
Well, Captain Planet. It is going to be a show on Netflix that they are bringing back. Glenn Powell may be playing Captain Planet. And again, after seeing those images of the new comic covers, I could definitely see Powell taking that on. Is Captain Planet something? I mean, again, I watched it as a child. It wasn't something like I was like, oh my God, I got to sit down and watch Captain Planet. It was on. I watched it. Maybe you were different. Maybe you really were into Captain Planet,
not
and
me.
it's something that you're looking forward to. Let us know if you're going to be checking out the live action on Netflix. And to answer the Nubian Princess question, he said, does anybody want a Mace Windu series? At one point in time, I guess maybe I did. I don't really care now at all.
Okay. What if in the Kenobi season 2 that is rumored to happen, we get Mace Windu showing up? Still no? It's because of the director. It's because of who's in charge. Kathleen Kennedy's still in charge, and so what?
It's not even really that anymore. It's maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sure, why not? They've broken canon so much already. I mean, let's break it some more. Why not?
They can't, but they can't break canon if you stop watching. And I did not finish Acolyte. In my head canon,
I finished Acolyte. It's just not in my head canon.
Uh-huh.
My head canon, that's not real. None of that happened. In my head canon, Rey's not real. None of that happened. My head canon stops at 6. Actually, it goes into the books. In my head canon, Dark Empire happens after 6.
If Filoni has his way, he'll make that an adaptation of it, a cartoon of it. It'll be referenced in the Darth Maul show. Filoni probably will use some of those.
That's the rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Especially moving into Ahsoka season 2. We shall see. We shall see.
Quick mini topic right now. How do you feel about DC Studios and their new showcase show, the one with Fantastic Frankie, Coy Jandreau?
I don't watch it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not because I don't watch it, because like, I like Coy and I like Greg. I even like Brandon. I like them all. I do. I just don't watch it. It's I don't watch it. A little shilly.
Right. There's nothing revealing. You would think they've got the inside. You're using YouTube content creators, and you're like in charge. You're DC. The content creators are probably getting questions that are written for them, and they're not being themselves. They're not bringing their personalities to it, their insights, their questions.
It's a paycheck.
Yeah, it's just you're just a hired host. If I believed that these content creators were writing these questions and they were behind the interviews, then maybe I could check it out. Because like, oh, finally, we have access to them, to the actors themselves. But it's not. It's really just a glorified. Yeah, it's a shilly. It feels shilly. It's not.
That's why I don't do it. If it was more real, like if it was more like not afraid to talk about the bad along with the good, like, okay, well, we're hearing this and we're hearing that, and like, actually make it like a real show. Like if it was, if you were doing it on how Greg and Coy have their show that's not that show, where they talk about our crack showing or this and this and that. Like if the show was real like that, and it wasn't just like David Cornsweat gave the great definition of glazing. If it wasn't so much glazing over DC and just like James Gunn this and everything so perfect, and it's then maybe I'd watch it. But I have seen clips, and every clip I see, it is eyes wide. It's so perfect. Oh my God. So I just can't.
What was his definition of glazing?
I will send you that video. It was actually, it's who is he telling that to? I think it was him and Rachel Brosnan. I think I shared it on my Twitter.
Oh,
let me see.
But is it family friendly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what glazing is? Oh, you know what I think glazing is? I think it's like, when you say, "Oh, you're kissing ass," or "You're sucking up," or "You're sucking his dick." Glaze would be the shiny saliva from that.
Oh, see, no, too far. I didn't go there.
Okay.
The guy I just sent you. That's it. That's what he just said.
Fine. I'll find it and I'll play it.
I always thought that the glazing was being shilly.
I think Clark's would be rough to read because he'd just be like so glowing and like, wow, I love this. And what's that called when somebody does that with like only says nice thing?
Bombing.
I think that's a slightly different thing. Do you have a word it's an internet word for when you only say nice things about a thing?
Like a butt kisser.
That's a
That's all I got.
glazing. Glazing? Is this a word? Check me, internet. I think.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Glazing. That is like what I just said. It's shiny because of what happened, transpired there. It's a shiny eggplant emoji. You can't say that on TV.
That's not what he said.
But that's what glazing is. There's the origins and the roots of that. Unless I'm mistaken, and there's another reason why we use glazing.
I'm gonna go with what the definition that he thinks it is of, like.
He didn't provide where the roots of that came from. It's glaze from Felicio. He shouldn't say that.
But he didn't. All he said was love bombing, and when you like something so much.
Yeah, he's misunderstanding it, but that happens all the time. People take the word woke and don't know the roots of it, and they just use their own definition of it.
What Urban
it's like skip the step,
Dictionary
like broken
says
telephone.
that glazing is.
Michael Nemo says, "Put the tea glaze on my face." Oh, you know what? You're telling me about being not family friendly with the tea on the face thing that I do? Get out. Glaze.
Okay, yeah. So you're taking it once again a sexual route. Glazing just simply means, and I'm going from the Urban Dictionary here, and this is what they have: when you are meat riding someone or sucking up to them, sucking their dick, sucking up to them, praising them all the time, saying, "Oh my God, love bombing." That's glazing. It has nothing to do with once you finish the act of whatever you were going with. and whatever's left there. It has nothing to do with that. That's a different site, different conversation, different time of night. This just simply has to do with you sucking someone's dick metaphorically
Yeah.
by praising them too much.
I guess
You
we
took it
don't
a
see it
different
the
way.
same way. No, I'm fine. You guys are
And-
hilarious. I'm glad to provide this, early morning laughs. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's just from
Radar
Urban
knows
Dictionary.
that's not.
Sorry, I clicked on something else. Let's go to WonderMan. You want to do WonderMan right now?
Yes, we can do WonderMan.
Wonder teaser proves Yahya Abdul-Mateen born to play Simon Williams. A prerequisite of playing a character is looking like a character. About 90% of the human body is covered by skin. So if your skin is darker than the comic book character in 616, you are not qualified or born to play that character. You can do a good job, you can perform, you can act that way, but you don't physically appear to play to look the way that the character is. But anyways, he was born to play the character, they say. Article, it says team makes a splash as WonderMan. The latest teaser for the series gives fans their best look at Simon Williams in the MCU. WonderMan is turning in the new mystery child of the MCU. Despite the series having wrapped production a while ago, there's still yet to be an official trailer showing Yahya's performance as Simon. This was left many worried that the project will be tossed to the wayside like Ironheart, destined to not be released for years. However, it seems as though Disney hasn't forgotten about WonderMan quite yet. The studio put out a small teaser coming in 2025, sizzle reel. Let's just play it.
I got something coming up.
I love surprises. I'm telling you, it's time.
My dream was about to
So much of this is Hulu.
become a nightmare.
This idea that men have the power, it's only an idea.
Yes. World has changed, Dad.
Oh, wow. I'm getting a hug.
I was born to play this character.
It's not too late to turn this around. When the monsters
That
come,
was definitely him
all
getting
you
his
can do-
powers.
Mm-hmm.
no, is scream.
We're all going to hell. The hero will become a powerful weapon.
They're still doing that zombie shit?
Yeah.
What in the world?
And superstar Glenn Powell is doing something called Chad Powers.
Yeah, the only thing interesting from this little sizzle reel that I want to see is Noah Hawley's Alien Earth. That's
Okay.
about it.
No, this Chad Powers thing, this is just an original, right? This is not a book. This isn't something. This is just them creating something. That's cool. I wish it success. Like I think we need some more things to pop off, new franchises and whatnot.
You were born for this moment.
I see y'all out there.
Here we go.
Yes, it's still there.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We only got one scene about WonderMan in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, they had that little very quick look at him and Trevor looking at each other at the very beginning of the sizzle reel in the car. And then they had that there, and then that's it.
Yeah. Here, this earlier in the sizzle reel. This
It's time.
they don't even talk. They just have a smile and they look at each other. Look at our star power.
Okay,
Trevor
so,
Slattery.
if anything that you can learn from this, any of us can learn from this. Our takeaway from this is that this is the same energy, same. Whoever said it in the article, they have the right to feel that way. This is the same energy as Ironheart. This is the same care as Ironheart. And I can't help but notice once again the complexion of the character, even though that is not his real complexion in the comic books. I can't help but notice the complexion of the actor playing the character. Once again, this is another wayside. Now, I don't care about WonderMan because I've done videos over WonderMan in the past and said, especially with the casting and what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. But it's another one of those shows that it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it's not going to matter.
Yeah. He's got strength. Whoop-de-doo. He auditions. Whoop-de-doo.
Now, is he going to be in Secret Wars and all that kind of stuff? I don't know. Nor do I really care.
Relevant to the multiverse saga? No. I heard that this might be a plot leak, but whatever. This is him auditioning as Yahya Abdul-Mateen in Burbank, California, auditioning for a role. And I think it's crazy. I think this is nuts.
See, I didn't hear it was him. Well, actually, I did. There's two that people said that it was him actually as Yahya auditioning as the role of WonderMan. Then some people are saying it's well, we know he's auditioning for a role as WonderMan, but some people are saying that it's not him as Yahya, but it's him as what's WonderMan's real name?
Simon Williams.
Yes, it's him as Simon Williams.
Okay.
Auditioning for the role of WonderMan. I don't like that either. Like, why be that different? That is like, first of all, you already made the character black. And as I've used in examples plenty of times, I'm going to say it again. Any person, child, black kid, or anything that's watching this show and it's their first introduction to the MCU or anything like that, or first introduction to a superhero, and they're like, oh my gosh, this WonderMan character is so dope. I relate to him. He looks like me, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Hey, mom, take me to the comic book store to pick up this comic. Oh, sure. They're looking for WonderMan. They go up to the counter. I'm looking for WonderMan. Oh, yeah, you have him. It's right there. Oh, well, he's white here. Maybe he's black in issue 2. Oh, he's white there too. Maybe issue 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he's white. So that's my issue with the thing here. That's one of the things. So you already tried to be too different by making the character black. Okay. Now you're going to be even more different and continue on with that weirdo phase 5-4 mentality and make it where he's actually auditioning for the role of one. That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
Kid who goes to the comic shop, I'm him. I'm the one who watched Justice League, and then let me watch Justice League one more time, and during the binge era, and I streamed it and I watched it. And I'm like, cool, Green Lantern. That's who the Green Lantern is. It's Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. Oh, there's other Green Lanterns? That's weird. Oh, you mean he's not even the main Green Lantern? It's gonna be Hal Jordan. That hurt. I really invested. I really thought, oh, this is cool, black superhero. And I never want to support Jon Stewart or get behind. Let's not say Jon Stewart. I never want to support a temporarily black version of a character again. I never want to put watch time hours into, buy comic books, buy figures. I never want to do that for a race swap character. Like when the Human Torch was being played by Michael B. Jordan, I never cared to get behind it. I'm watching Perry White right now in Superman getting played by Wendell Pierce. Don't care about that. That's a white character. Mr. Terrific, T on my face. But if they race swap WonderMan, no, not doing that. I'll be here for Vixen. I'll be here for if they do Naomi, like Blue was saying on his stream the other day. I'll be here for if Marvel, they do Blade. If Photon finally gets her name said on her movie. If they say the word Ironheart, they still get her out of the gang and they make her develop her own thing, separating her from Iron Man and building that character. I can get behind that. I can also get behind you name it, anyone, if they put an honest effort behind that character. I'm just not going to do it for secondary versions, people with ceilings. Nubia, supporting cast of a Wonder Woman. There's just levels.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. I definitely do. Levels for sure. Well, WonderMan is coming. What else do they have in that? We stopped at the video.
Let's go scroll down. Will WonderMan be worth the wait? Surprisingly, WonderMan has a lot going for it. With titular Simon Williams marking his debut in the MCU following his run as Black Manta DC. The series is also helmed by Destin Daniel Cretton, director of Shang-Chi, which explains why Trevor Slattery was in the teaser. Okay. No, it doesn't. It does not explain that. Because he worked with that director, now he gets to be on everything that the director does? No. There's still no concrete release date for WonderMan. However, given Disney's current slate, it's likely the project will debut sometime in October or November. That is, unless the studio decides to drop every episode of Yaya's series on the same day. then it's
Likely.
possible that fans will be able to see Simon Williams in action until late December. I can bet on it, late December. Wonder Man will release on Disney Plus later this year. Stay tuned. Do you remember what we talked about with charts and charting?
With charts and charting?
I'm looking on
What
the
do you mean?
side to get to that. Here, Nielsen being in the top 10. So,
Oh, yeah.
Blind Spot was the number one series, okay? It was on Netflix. They got 1,000 watch time. Gina in Georgia, 1,000 watch time. Love Island USA on Peacock. Great. They cracked 1,000. Family Guy and SpongeBob with the 685, 699.
Love Island.
Sure, great. Love Island too. But when this thing catches up next week, when it starts saying June 24, Ironheart, when we look at those streaming numbers, is Ironheart with 3 episodes going to do what Blind Spot was able to do and reach 1,000 millions of watch time hours? Minutes?
No. Much Ironheart.
I'm expecting it to chart here at 600s.
Did you finish the last 3 episodes of Ironheart, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
I didn't even do that. I saw what I needed to see on Twitter with Mephisto. I didn't even do that. I watched the first 3. Not to say I didn't enjoy myself. I did. I was like, oh, this is nice. But it wasn't enough for me to even be like, I gotta check these last 3 out. I saw Mephisto. I knew he was there. I just needed to see him. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, underwhelming. Maybe in 2021, I would have had the reaction I should have had, but no.
What'd you like about the first 3?
I don't really. I mean, it was just
visuals, the pace.
I guess visuals. I guess Dominic Thorne's acting wasn't bad. The suits, the iron suits are always cool, regardless. I mean, there's really not a whole bunch for me to praise on. I mean, and again, that's not me shitting on it. That's not me saying I didn't. The thing I said about Ironheart, and I continue to say about Ironheart, wrong time. Same thing like Black Widow, wrong time. Same thing like Thunderbolts, wrong time. If it would have, you would have released this probably after. I probably still wouldn't have given a fuck about it after Wakanda Forever, right after. But you would have had people that were still casual fans, especially that were still somewhat clinging on to Marvel, and we're watching all the things. And we're at a time where people just aren't. Black Widow was the wrong time. Nobody gave a fuck about a film that we already knew her fate. We already knew it was going to happen. Thunderbolts. Nobody gives a fuck about that because you're in a time where nobody gives a fuck about Marvel anyway. And now you're trying to throw, like I said, I sat down with the people I went to dinner with, the friends of mine. And his wife had asked, who are these guys? Like, is this a Disney Plus show? Do we need to watch this for it to matter? And I was like, hey, brother, telling you.
Crazy how the thought at the studio is we don't want to make homework. We don't want to say that's necessary, required viewing. And they're asking, wait, do I have to watch this one? I should watch it or shouldn't watch it? It won't be relevant. And it's such a different message.
Well, because when you started your that's why it irritates me when John Campea and other people say stuff like, I don't like the connected, like, I don't like that everything has to be connected. What the fuck do you mean? That's how it started. So when you are changed, so when Marvel then starts saying, oh, no, you don't have to do homework. Okay, well, in the first 10 movies, it's homework. You have to understand what's happening from the first film to the next film, from that film to the next. And so now when you're telling people there's no homework, when they've been doing homework for 10 years of the Infinity Saga, they're wondering, wait, what do I need to watch to understand what's going on in Thunderbolts?
Funny thing is, some of the commercials for Brave New World required homework. They would show you old Captain America moments. Some of the Captain Marvel too, right? The Marvels. It began with her scenes that were in Endgame, her scenes from previous movies, and it made you feel like this is next. So they'll lean on past homework, quote unquote.
Yeah. Exactly. So I don't know. I don't know. Homework. WonderMan.
Just a little homework tonight. Where's that from?
That one I don't know.
Class, you really worked hard today.
Not
You can say that
ringing a
again.
bell to May. I don't know that one.
Oh man,
Where's that from?
you gotta watch Arthur.
Oh, see, yeah, this might come as a woo. Wasn't an Arthur fan like that.
We're not having that. Nope. It wasn't an Arthur fan. Arthur Reed, AARDVARK. Having fun isn't hard when you got a library card. Morning Report is canceled. No more after this.
No, not my thing. Arthur was not my. I wasn't an Arthur fan. I wasn't a Dragon Tales fan. I wasn't.
You should stop talking now.
What
We're
were
about to
all
lose the
those?
audience, buddy.
What was that? What was that station? PBS.
Mhm.
I wasn't a PBS fan, so let's just start there.
Even
Clifford,
Reading Rainbow, even
Reading
Mr. Rogers.
Rainbow. I watched Reading Rainbow as a requirement at school because we had to. But like Reading Rainbow, Dragon Tales, Arthur,
Magic School Bus.
Nah, I fucked with the Magic School Bus heavy.
What channel did it come on in America? PBS, right?
It might have come on PBS.
But it was probably on another channel too.
Maybe because I fucked with the Magic School Bus. Like it's currently on Netflix. And I fuck with the Magic School Bus. Like, no, that's different. Yeah, I didn't. I like WB, like Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain. I was watching stuff like that, but like Arthur. I hated Dragon Tales.
Okay.
That shit was so annoying. I know the theme song because it was catchy as shit.
Yeah.
The theme song was catchy as hell, but I hated that show.
All right. How'd you like Clifford the Big Red Dog? Or when he was the little dog?
Okay, the puppy Clifford. You know what? Clifford, I tolerated. It's like I told you, my mom had they converted the 3-car garage and it was the daycare. So she had that stuff on all the time for them in there. And so, like I said, during the summers when I was younger, like elementary, I still one of the oldest kids there, but still like I have to help my mom, like, set the table, do this, do that stuff for her with the kids or blah. So that stuff would be on. Like I would sit down and watch them, but it wasn't because I watched them because it was like, oh my God, I can't focus on working. I need to sit down and watch Dragon Tales. It was because I had to. Like I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the theme song went off. Theme song did go off.
Yeah, PBS was awesome. There were some great shows there.
Profess. Clifford, though, I liked it. The other talking dogs that they incorporated into the show, and the other pets from the other people.
Oh, okay.
Emily Elizabeth's.
I thought you were trying to segue this into Scooby-Doo. The other talking dogs were better. I thought you were going to say that.
Oh, did we have a Scooby-Doo topic?
No, there's not a Scooby-Doo topic. We're still on PBS. We're talking about Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Reading
I even had the Magic School Bus video game. That's how much I fucked with the Magic School Bus. It was a computer game, but still.
Oh yeah, I had it for fucking 64.
PC?
No, Nintendo
64.
Yeah.
What? There was a don't make me go get because I have a 64. Don't make me go to Vintage Stock and get the Magic School Bus 64 game.
Yeah. Did you guys have Caillou?
Yeah, the damn cats.
I'm just a kid who's 4.
Oh no, the bald-headed boy.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, the bald-headed little boy. The cats was Calico or Caticule or Caticilio or whatever the fuck it was called.
You're just the animal lover. The best animal show, I don't know if it was PBS, but Martha Speaks was fire.
Martha Speaks?
Oh, I'm playing that theme music right now. I don't care if we get copyright claimed. You're not ready for this. For this one? Martha Speaks? Shoot. Give me this. Miss Rachel's got nothing on Martha Speaks. Tell him.
Martha Martha was an average dog. She went and but when she ate
Nah.
some alphabet soup, then what happened
Listen.
was bizarre.
On the way to Martha's stomach, the letters lost their way. They traveled to her brain, and now
She's got a lot to say. Now she speaks.
How now, brown cow?
Martha speaks. Yeah, she
Nah.
speaks and speaks and speaks and speaks and speaks.
What's a caboose?
She
What are
speaks.
we eating again?
Martha speaks.
Hey, Joe, what do you know? My name's not Joe.
She's not always right, but still that Martha speaks.
Hi there.
Break it down.
She's got a voice, she's ready to shout. Martha will tell you what it's all about. Sometimes wrong, but seldom in doubt. Martha will tell you what it's all about. That dog's unique.
Testing, 1, 2.
Hear her speak.
She gets on the
Martha
microphone.
Speaks and speaks and speaks and speaks and
Communicates, enumerates, elucidates, exaggerates, indicates, and explicates, bloviates, and overstates.
Ah.
Martha, to reiterate, Martha speaks.
Oh, brother. Let me.
Communicates,
So
enumerates,
this
elucidates,
right
exaggerates.
here, that right there explains to me why you fuck so hard with Ayanu. The animation, it's all still the same. It's all there.
Nah, you guys didn't hear the onomatopoeia. She's like, we thought she was done. Hyperventilates.
Nah, brother. I am today years old to Martha Speaks. I've never. But it does look like it would have been on PBS. It's the same vibe. You know what? I wish I would have been an adult around that time or an animator, because if you drew some shit, you could draw anything and got something on PBS.
You guys are so unloving, but we're gonna clip that, and most of the people on Twitter, I'll find the community. They'll be like, "Yeah, Martha, she had the alphabet soup. She learned the words." Yep.
No, I didn't know that one. Didn't know that one. Did you play Putt Putt?
Nah. What is putt putt? Is that another pet thing?
No, it's Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. The Putt Putt the Putt Putt PC games. They were more so like learning games. I used to have to do learning games. I used to have to like Jumpstart, Putt Putt. Yeah, it was like there was like this thing where you had to like go to the, not in Putt Putt. I think on Jumpstart I had to go like to ice cream shop. It was like math stuff. Yeah, you didn't have to do that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, like that was like a must when I got home. It was like, up, get on the computer before you can play the other games. You need to do your learning games. It's like, oh, I just got home from learning, but okay.
I played Math Circus. That was one of those computer games for learning.
Math who?
It's Math Circus. It's just like it sounds.
I feel like I remember that. There were a lot of learning games when we were kids on the PC. Yeah, I do remember this one. 1994. Study Island. I don't remember Study Island. Jumpstart though was the, you had the different it was a different animal every time. Sometimes it was the dog, sometimes it was the rabbit. Yeah, and then you like this is literally this is it. Hold on. You don't need the sound, so it doesn't matter. Jumpstart first grade. Stop it. I remember doing this exact fucking level. There were levels. See, I had to give him, he had to measure it. You had to give him 1/4 type of whatever, whether it was salad.
Asparagus. Well, they're even teaching you what these foods are.
Yeah. Yeah, you had to make pizzas and shit. There was the one where you had the I wasn't too good at this level. But yeah, there was some dope shit. Some dope shit. I remember those. Putt Putt though was the best. Putt Putt, those were actual like levels and shit, like real levels, like with stakes and you wanted to make sure that you kept Putt Putt alive. Yeah, that shit was fun. Good times, good childhood, good memory walk.
Yeah. We came in when computer games were a thing, bro. Neopets was another one of those computer simulated games where you could
The
make
one
your
that you
own
carried
pet.
around.
That's Tamagotchi.
Mm.
A Neopet was a website. It
I
still is
remember
a website.
Neopet though. I remember that. I do remember that.
It was fun to hop on and just like, do some things online. The Teen Titans game was cool. Dragon
Were
Ball
you into
had
Toontown? Toontown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Toontown. Toontown and what was another one of those like online games that you could play with multiple people.
I was watching Abbott and Preach the other day. Did you watch the one where the kids were outside in the neighborhood?
Who was it?
Abba and Preach. There's these Montreal comedians.
No.
These guys. Whoops. These guys.
Mm-mm.
It says POV, you won the neighborhood lottery. This is just a random Sunday on our street, and you can see how like full it is. And they're doing like arts and crafts, and you can hear them having fun, enjoying themselves. So those are the kids. But then like there's basketball hoop on the other side. There's I guess a barbecue. Oh no, just adults chilling with their kids, and community wise, they're all having fun because it's Sunday. It's a summer day, and this used to be normal. And that's cool to have that tight-knit community. That's awesome. And they were just like providing commentary on how like things have changed because now we're all this way. But when I'm playing Fortnite and I got a headset and I'm talking to a dude in California, I'm still getting interaction. It's not like nothing good is happening. I just don't want to crap on today's kids, because when you're limited to the people who are right next to you, you never know. What if the neighbor, goes down a path and starts dragging you down? But when you get to select your friends, who are in your niche, then it might be better, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with that. I know they also, one thing that I look at a lot too when I'm like outside and things like that. Kids aren't outside though, like they used to be. Like I remember that was like the thing for me. Like I had my video games. I had PlayStation. I had a PlayStation 2. Had all that stuff, but like outside was like the thing. Like and I lived in a neighborhood where half the bus got off at my stop, so I had a lot of kids in my neighborhood, and we were always outside, like always outside.
Wear something new, you get roasted for it, and then you're like, I can't wear that again.
Yeah, like, and it was crazy, like doing like maybe it's just because the type of child I was very creative. Like I said, I lived in a neighborhood with a lot of different kids, but we weren't just doing like, we weren't outside like playing hide and seek or stuff like that. We were like Henry and I have been friends since second grade. So Henry's always been like into computers, technology and stuff like that. So he had a video camera even when we were kids. We recorded everything, and we always talk about, God, if we could find that camera, but we recorded everything. Like we would make movies. We made Star Wars movies. We'd go down in the creek and stuff with our airsoft guns. Like I know one time we tried to make because we couldn't afford a golf cart. I had the brilliant idea one time, well, let's get one of my mom's daycare wagons, get some wood, build around it. We can sit in it and I can steer it as we go down. Like we did, like I was outside was just like the shit. Like we were always doing something. Like if it wasn't like playing basketball or it was fun. Kids, I don't see kids doing stuff like that now, though.
You know what's cool? The playground park, like slides and monkey bars and that stuff. That was all right. Then you kind of get older, and 8 years old, 9 years old, you don't want to play that. 10 years old, you're kind of you're above that. And then at 11, some smart kid was like, "Let's play grounders." What's grounders? It's you can't touch the ground. You got to be on the monkey bars, and someone's got to close their eyes, and they've got to find you on the park, on the and there's no cheating, and people didn't cheat, and it was fun. It was just a new
games like that being made up off oh, let's do this, bro, it was fun. We had this game in elementary that we played Damn, what was the name of that game? I don't even remember the name of that game. It's not even gonna get into the complexities of it, but it was fun. It was fun. And so like a lot of kids, I don't see kids doing kid shit like that anymore at all. Like my little cousins and stuff constantly on the phone. Like that's it. There is no alternative. It is the phone. I'm like, damn. What else do y'all do? Like okay, you know how I just told you? I said the other day I got a PS5. This is brand new. I just got this. It's not like a brand new PS5 that I went to the store and bought. My little cousin got a new PS5 for his birthday, and I just simply said, "Yeah, let me borrow this because I'm trying to play this game." He's like, "Oh, you can have it. I got a new one. I'm probably never gonna play that one again."
Damn.
Kids are just different, bro. It's different. It's different. There's no way in fuck I was giving my PlayStation to anyone. I only had one. And like I said, I shared it with 4 brothers. So, like, no.
The games are supposed to bring everyone together, and they're not thinking of it that way. I can tell when I play Pokemon Go. Okay, never mind. We're about to get racial. You can play Pokemon Go and join people who fight gyms, and you're like, "Oh, you got your phone out? I know what you're doing. You're playing Pokemon Go. Oh, let's do this together." Oh, no, we're not doing that. But there's a group of people I've noticed consistently who, "Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. Well, no, don't worry about it. And they'll always not want to play with me, and I'm like, "Let's catch this Lugia at the gym. We're here together. I'm standing in the spot. There's Wi-Fi here. Let's do it." And it's more like, we're waiting on our friend, or you're always getting some excuse, and you believe it, and then you're like, "Oh, these guys just don't want to like mingle or something." It's weird.
So in Pokemon Go, when you do that, like I played Pokemon Go when it was like hot, like when it was like on everyone's minds. I remember walking down the street with a random group, like that's still on my Snapchat memories. It comes up all the time with a random group of people I had just met that night, and we were jumping fences in people's backyards, catching when it was hot like that. So when you do that, though, are you walking? So you have to walk up to them, or is this in the video game or in the game itself that you text them and say, "Hey, you want to," or you have to walk up to them and say, "Hey, you want to go catch this Pokemon?"
Yeah, you can do either of those things. You can do both, but it's not to catch a Pokemon. It would be to fight. That's new. That's new. You weren't playing it when they introduced this thing, but there would be a gym. You could raid battle with multiple people, and you could fight the gym together. Now, the more people, the more easier it is to take down the legendary Mewtwo, and that's why it's good to be in groups. So I'm like, I see you guys. You're over here tapping and tapping. You probably just lost. Hey, I can join you guys. Or wait for me. Hold on, wait. I can join this battle. Oh no, it's and you'll get some BS runaround answer all the time, and then you go, okay, then you guys just don't want to mix. Like it's crazy.
Interesting. Yeah, I know Henry still plays. Like when we go places, he'll still be like doing his finger and trying to get, and I'm like, Henry,
did I miss WonderMan? Rewind like 15 minutes. Yeah, you missed it.
What is next?
Wasn't much to say.
What else did we have? It was WonderMan, Captain Planet, Fire and Ash, but there was something else. Oh, the Deathstroke and Bane movie that was presented to James Gunn. Now, there was a podcast about that, but couldn't find exactly where he was talking about it in the podcast. But they did provide the quote from the podcast. And my only issue with this is the same issue I have with everything else being greenlit over at DC. Not that this is greenlit or anything. This has just been presented. So this is not anything right now. But let's say it is greenlit. It's again God's at your fingertips in using Bane and Deathstroke. Not that I don't want to see Deathstroke. Sure, I would love to see Deathstroke. I'd love to see Bane. I sure as fuck would love to see Batman though. Before I see Deathstroke or Bane,
even Nightwing.
Yeah, I mean we're even so this is coming up. After a Clayface film is greenlit. So you're telling me and again, this is not greenlit yet. This has just been submitted, but you're telling me let's get Clayface. Okay, that's greenlit, and he's already super hyped about it. It's a horror and rated R, and he can't wait. Let's say this is greenlit because maybe James really likes the script. All right, we're greenlighting this because it's great. Well, that's now 3 Batman villains before Batman. So, Darius, well, why is that a problem? Because we've done this dance. Maybe not with the studio, but we've done this dance. We've done this dance with Sony, and we were shown time and time and time again. And especially for those of you that continued to watch after Morbius, I stopped. I didn't even watch Morbius, never seen it, never will. Because how are you doing these projects without the protagonist, the main character? Without Spider-Man, without Batman. So if this does get greenlit, it is going to it already sings problems to me that we're doing, all these characters before Batman and before all these other guys, but I don't see the point in doing that. I don't. Again, I like both the characters. I do. But there's a reason I like both the characters. I like both the characters because I was introduced to both the characters through Batman.
Yeah. I'd like to get a Batman member of the family in this. Warner Brothers did no Suicide Squad before a full Batfleck movie. So they've done it before, and it didn't work.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They did that, and it didn't work. It didn't work. They did the Suicide Squad. Yeah, they had the Batman cameo in that Suicide Squad movie, the first one. But still, I feel like if you're going to do it, have them cameo in a Batman thing, and then we see them next after that. But again, this isn't greenlit. This is just something that has been proposed. It is a script that has been turned in to Peter Safran and James Gunn. And of course, James Gunn has been saying since the DCU has been a thing that if it's a script that he likes, that once him and Peter Safran read it and it's a script that they really love, then it immediately goes into production. It immediately gets greenlit. If it's something that they feel like, oh, it needs some more work, then they'll send it back and blah, 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 blah. So if this is something that he really likes, you can expect it to immediately go into production.
Right.
Yes. Now, Avatar, Fire and Ash. As much as I would like to show the trailer, I cannot, because obviously it has not been shown to the public yet. It has been leaked. And when I say leaked, it is not leaked like, I don't know, maybe some of you, the 35 of you here, maybe some of you have seen it. It ain't leaked like from a phone. It is the
high quality
4K theater version that is online. I watched it this morning. I didn't see it yesterday. I was looking for it yesterday, but somebody else, thank God for that good Samaritan that posted it today. So I watched it this morning. And when I say, oh my, bravo, Mr. Cameron.
Really?
Bravo, Mr. Cameron. This is going to be another. So this might be one of the rare film trilogies, and we know we're getting another one after this, that where it's like dang, banger, dang, banger, dang, banger. So it might really be one of those really good films that people are like, damn, another good one, because the trailer's great. It gets you ready for sure, ready for what's coming. The Ash people have been described by Cameron as Nabi that are disgruntled, and they were also banished, I think, or that they either were banished or cut themselves off from the Nabi and are now the Ash tribe. And it's the Ash tribe that is going to be working with the humans. So we see the Nabi dealing with that in the trailer. It's a really good trailer. Really good trailer.
You've only seen Avatar 1. You're going to set aside 3 hours, pop in the second, actually pop in the first, and then the next day you pop in the second one, and you will enjoy this movie.
I did not see the second in theaters. I saw the second on Disney Plus at home. where I was not that, I think the reason I didn't go see the second, I don't know why I didn't go see the second in theaters. I love the first one, but it was just so much time. I saw the first one in the trailer in high school. I think I was a freshman.
Whoa.
But there was so much time in between that first and second one. So maybe that's why. But when I saw it, the second one on Disney Plus, absolutely blown away. Absolutely blown away. I was like, I'm mad at myself for watching it on this screen and not an IMAX screen. So yeah, definitely check that second one out. They're good. They're good.
Just good. Sometimes we overpraise it. I think the visuals are good, but the story is pretty basic. Good guys, bad guys, fight. And
I think the story in that first one was I think even the story in that second one was good.
Good.
But yes, Lawrence, basically
compared to Avatar,
it basically is Avatar.
Comparing it to Last Airbender Avatar is a mistake. That's story.
The tribes. He's saying the tribes, like with the different tribes, because I think even after this one, we're supposed to get a new tribe.
Yeah, because the planet is huge. Some people live in the volcanoes, the forest. We learned about the water type of people, and what else are we gonna get? What's another biome? The desert, Navi.
Yeah, or I guess what are Navi considered to be? What would you consider them to be? Because air? Because they fly on those
sky.
Sky.
Yeah, they're already got the air covered. It'd have to be deserts. I'm thinking about biomes. Look though, that doesn't mean I don't like it because it's something I've seen before. I'll still enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna be checking it out for sure. Like I said, when you have time, check out that trailer. It is online. That trailer and which other one? That trailer, Tron Ares and Predator Badlands, sorry, are all showing in front of Fantastic Four.
Okay.
So we'll see those all on the big screen next week.
I'm not recognizing this comment. It's stupid. But I'll recognize that they used whales and that they're smart. And it's actually in real life, whales are smart. Crazy. They're big-brained mammals. They're really smart. I just don't think I can get on the Avatar train. You have like 3 years in between movies. There's not much entertaining things to watch with big budgets. They execute here. Visually, everything look good. Christmas time, if you're in the movie theaters, you're gonna watch Avatar. Other studios know Avatar is gonna be the juggernaut and won't even put something to compete. Last year was fire. We had like Sonic the Hedgehog and Lilo and Moana, and we had like a few other Christmas movies that came. We're not getting that now. Torian says they can call the next one Avatar Elemental War. In 4DX, it's quite an experience. It's one of those that make you want to go to the movie theaters to experience the alternate versions, because they write the movie for it. They film the movie for IMAX, your glasses in 3D. They film it for that reason.
Yep, for sure. For sure. I'm ready for them to start doing the promo for it. But outside of Avatar, that's the last thing. But I wanted to show some of the promo that is going on. The promo here that they did for Superman. This is pretty cool. They're working with Keebler here. This is a Keebler ad for Superman, and he is lifting a Keebler truck, and I assume this is on the side of a Keebler building, their little shop or whatever. But that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, I guess you'd have to be in that area to see that promo, but still pretty cool.
If you're a parent and you know that you got a 5-year-old who might believe that, you could just be walking down the street on purpose and be like, "Oh, look. Oh, there's Superman. He's raising the truck." And your kid would be like, "What?" From far away, it might look like the real thing.
Yeah. Oh no, they took it down. Oh no, it's still there. Can't show that though. But this is promo from the Fantastic Four, and this is at
Pacific Place.
yeah, the Pacific. Yeah, but where they say this was exactly?
Sounds like Seattle.
In Indonesia. It's a Pacific Place. Is it supposed to be Palace Mall in Indonesia?
Okay.
Oops. It's right now. It's just playing the I Herald is beginning, I Herald your end.
You're gonna hate me, but now I'm looking for what did Thunderbolts do in Indonesia? Stop sharing your screen and share mine. Domestic. No. Give me Indonesia. Latin America, Asia, Pacific. Okay, the Indonesian box office, they got $4.5 million from Indonesia.
You know what? Off topic, not even that. I mean, same thing, kind of. I should have screen recorded that damn Avatar trailer. It's gone now.
Shoot.
Because I was going to show someone today. See if I can find it again.
I wanted to see it.
I should have screen recorded it.
In Australia, Thunderbolts grossed nearly 9 million. Japan gave him 7 million. South Korea gave him 6 million. But Indonesia gave him 4 million. More, it's not. What's the population in Indonesia? It's huge, but still, 4 million. They're not the ideal market. You make movies for China, and how well did Thunderbolts do in China? 16 million. They must have not liked the skin tone of the lead. Or I'm thinking of Brave New World. My mistake. Brave New World. Let's go there. Did it make 16 million?
Damn,
China?
I'm mad at myself. Fuck.
Brave New World. It made 14 million in China, not 16. 14 million.
China, they released the deal being played in China, or here. This is what I guess China's some of the promo in China.
When a movie in China works, it works. It's so worth it. You can get 200 mil.
Damn, they did not waste their fucking time on that one. They got that shit down fast. Damn. Look at that, what I just sent you into the in your DMs.
Okay.
That's China's deal, I guess. Wait, is this it? I might have found it.
Looks Chinese.
Protectors of this world, your time is short. Galactus advances.
It's my fault. I stretched the bounds of space. And they hurt. They have no idea what they're up against.
We can do this as a family.
We will protect you.
Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four, only in cinemas.
Killmonger does not care that he bent the space because it's space in another universe. We will protect you. Killmonger doesn't care because he knows this isn't actually New York. This is New York from an alternate universe. And so the stakes in here are non-existent to Killmonger.
Yeah, because the stakes are still existent. They just don't exist in your world, but they're still existent. There are still stakes here. I mean, she is carrying one of the most integral pieces to not just the comic story, but the story in general in her stomach. So, yeah, the stakes are pretty high.
The characters will last. I believe so. They'll carry over to the next movie. And that's what they've got for it. But the world, and what happens to the world, I don't care. I bent space. Yeah, we need you to bend space because that's how you're going to join. Chill, you not even 616.
Yeah, it could. It's. I don't have the obviously the same feelings, especially with the now. I have that feeling like that with when we talk about remember having this conversation with people during Multiverse of Madness. People saying, "Well, we finally get these characters, and they died in seconds." Well, at the same time, they died in seconds in a universe that it's not our universe, so they're not our characters. However, this Fantastic Four are our characters. They are going to be in our universe. So I think that everything that happens in this film to them, stakes, personalities, universe, even if it does get destroyed, all of that matters.
Galactus, the Silver Surfer female, that they're not going to be the same ones.
No. Well, Galactus is a constant. He's not a multiversal. I mean, he's going to be the same Galactus from this universe and the next universe. When it comes to Silver Surfer, what they do with Norrin Rad, I don't know, but I'm sure Norrin's still going to be and not only that, this too. No one knows what anything's going to be like after Secret Wars. You could get Norrin, or they could keep you with female Silver Surfer. It's the same thing like when we discussed the Black Panther franchise. I know a lot of people, and I know lots of folks don't like when I talk like that. Want T'Challa, but the reality of the matter is you may not get T'Challa going into the new universe. You may not even get him in Secret Wars or Doomsday. So because we don't know what this new universe is going to be like. We don't know what time is going to be like. We don't know, or as far as how much time has passed from when we pick back up after Secret Wars or anything like that. So the heroes that you think you might get may not still may not even be there. One thing that I think that everybody, I'd hope by now everybody has comprehended and realized with Marvel, the MCU Marvel, they are going to do the version of whatever it is they want to do. It's not going to fit your mold. It's not going to fit your liking. It's going to fit their liking. It's going to fit their mold, and it's going to be what they want to do. Now, it is up to you whether or not you want to continue to give your money, your time, and energy to that product. If not, they're going to do what they want to do. We just had the same discussion with WonderMan. I don't give a flying fluffy fuck about WonderMan, but they completely changed the character. They completely changed the story. It's Simon Williams auditioning for the role of WonderMan. Why? Because this is the MCU. They're going to do what they want to do. So get your grievances out, get your grumbles and all that out. This is the MCU. They're going to do what they want.
You asked about China, and so far we don't see China. Superman's Chinese numbers are non-existent. They got Colombia and Croatia and France, no China. So that's that.
It's not showing in China, is it?
Yeah, I guess not. I just want a decent version of Storm. Sure. Shuri fans are going to be mad and betrayed because she's definitely going. Yeah. I don't think they were fans of Shuri. I just think that they were
They weren't fans of Shuri. It's exhausting. They weren't fans of Shuri. No. They were simply combating recast T'Challa. That's it.
With a female-driven agenda of, well, it's girls' time now. And they fell for it.
And man, is this the part of the stream where I shit on parades? Because here we go with the Storm thing too. You may not even get that. You may not even get a decent Storm. Remember, hello, is this on? When I speak, remember, Arrivo is first in line currently. Her team is pushing heavily for her to get that Storm role. She has commented publicly twice about wanting the Storm role. Well, that doesn't mean anything, Darius. It doesn't mean anything at all. Well, I'll tell you what does. Relationships. What Marvel and executives and producers and people that are only interested in making money think. What do they think? She was just the biggest black face in Wicked. Wicked Part 2 is about to come out. She's about to be a big black face again. She wants to be Storm. She is black. She is female. Why not give it to her? Pay very close attention to what's going on. That's all I'm going to say for right now, because I've had other conversations that I cannot speak about right now with my source on some other things that we were talking about. But pay very close attention to, and I didn't even want to break this stuff here, but hey, we're here. Pay very close attention to what's going on with the Revo in the coming months, weeks, or whatever. I've been seeing people sharing Jody and people. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what's out there. Same thing that I told you guys with T'Challa. I haven't changed my tune on that. I might be a bit more hopeful on things, but I haven't changed my tune on it. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm telling you what's out there. I'm telling you what I'm having conversations on, and who knows? I could be having conversations with somebody that just gets their rocks off with telling me shit and watching me go telling fake shit. I don't know. I'm just letting you know. Pay close attention to a Revo.
The movie Wicked, the first one, made $756. And you know what's important? How much it made in China. Only $2 million from China. So if that said 100 million, then I would be worried, because they go, oh, black, and we can market in China. This will be great. So that's nice. Silver lining.
And yeah, I wouldn't say okay. I'm just telling you. That's fine. She's got a foot in the door. That's fine. And I've even told people, you know, and I even combated. I was even going back and forth with my source. Nah, she was at the Thunderbolts thing. She's this, she's that, she's. Revo has a bigger name in Hollywood currently. Again, when we talk about these things, when we talk about recast T'Challa, I know everybody gets so mad at me when I'm not on the same like hope and believance of him coming back and being recast. But when we talk about these things, one of the things that my source is constantly saying, and not just my source, a lot of these other sources like Daniel and my time, they always talk about money, because that's what this is about. At the end of the day, you might be thinking, no, the studio needs to be making me, the consumer, feel good. The studio is making sure that their pockets feel good, that their lifestyles can continue to go the way that they've been wanting there and having their lifestyles go. It takes a certain amount of money to sustain a certain lifestyle, to sustain a family, a wife, and blah, 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 blah. So if I'm looking at that and I'm looking at the money thing here, what is going to make me money? The Wicked bitch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? And I'm not saying me. I'm thinking as a person. I'm not calling her the Wicked bitch. I'm saying that as somebody sitting at the table. They pitch it. Hey, let's get the Wicked bitch. Her face is everywhere. Hollywood loves her right now, and she can sing. And from my understanding, from what I've been told, she's pitching, trying to pitch a song for Avengers 2, or not for Avengers 4, but for the film as well. Kind of like the whole Beyonce Lion King thing. I'm telling you, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. You may not get what you think you're going to get. That's why I have been so giddy and hopeful with the DC universe, because it's something that I can jump to when the ship starts to sink even further on this side. So when your black characters aren't getting the respect and attention that you think that they should be getting in Marvel, and that they're still not going to get, we just watched it with Ironheart.
Yeah.
We watched them kill T'Challa. They're having conversations about Storm with a Revo. Simon Williams is black. His whole thing may not even. Blade got canceled. War Machine is who knows where the fuck.
Yeah, but they've got a good relationship with Bo DeMeo, don't they?
Yeah.
Huh? Nate Moore is going to continue working at the company, right? This is a pro-black company. I don't know what you're talking about. Don Cheadle is in War Machine, the movie. That wasn't quietly canceled.
Thank you. And Torian said it best right there. They don't call it show business for nothing. It's business. It's a business. It is a business. We can want in one hand and shit in the other. They're going to do what they think. This is why, and I will say this. I said this already. In that one stream. This is why when my source came at me the last time, it was this long ass paragraph talking about, I watched this one stream that you guys did. You need to make sure that you are telling the people, and he was kind of begging in a way, not begging, not so much begging, but he was saying, I'm pleading with you to tell your followers, to tell the people that are watching these streams to be very specific with what you want. And it's not just our followers. We need to make sure that everybody is being very specific with what you want, because right now, the masses aren't looking. I'm telling you, I wish I would have done this before. If I was to get on my Instagram, and yes, that's just a few people, but they're casuals nonetheless, and say, would you be cool with Cynthia Erivo as Storm? I damn guarantee you. Let me see here. Actually,
it would be perfect.
I can do you one better.
She's awesome. She fits what Storm needs to be. Okay, she needs to be female. Cynthia, yeah. Skin's dark. Yes. I thought you were gonna say that the source was saying be particular with talking about Aldous Hodge.
Well, he did say that. I mentioned that in the last time we talked about it.
Yeah. They don't care about us. They just want our dollars. But we are a small percentage of the fan base, so it wouldn't hurt like Target if we boycott.
Hold up.
Let's jump into a super chat then.
Get money, don't make no money. If I ever go broke, I'ma take your money. I ain't never drop a dime.
$2 money, never drop a dime. DC should 100% be working on a Mr. Terrific film. Who's gonna argue with that? Absolute nobody. Not in the pop culture zeitgeist. Wasn't a featured character on Justice League Unlimited. He was just like 2 episodes, 3 episodes, and then we get a movie, and we go, "Oh, he's cool." We got all the actors saying he's cool. They got the song "Fun, Fun, Fun," and now people are saying, "We want more." What? Oh, we're setting up this guy. That's who he is. Yes, give it to me, bro. Give it to me. Give me a scene of him using the T-spheres, but from his perspective, not Lois Lane. Of course. Does he have enough storylines solo movie franchise? If the answer to that is no, then they can create something. He can feature the Terrifics. He could. They can make a story.
I can't show that. Never mind. But pay attention. And then again, it could really go the way that we all want it to, and that is Jodie. Well, the preferable choice out of the two. I'm not going to say that everybody wants Jodie, but the preferable choice out of the two names, Cynthia or Jodie. I mean, it really shouldn't be hard. I don't know why it's a conversation. I mean, I know why it's a conversation over at Marvel, because I mean, she's just the name. She's a big name. She's a big name right now. And that's why it's being discussed. But it could go in the favor of Jodie. It could. I'm like I said, I would just pay attention to her, especially if she makes another public bid for it.
Whew. Hello, Andre. You can't show what? Biscuits?
No, that conversation. What was in that? So I have to wait. I have to wait on that one.
Doesn't he date Power Girl? Doesn't his wife die? Isn't he mourning? Yeah, he should be in the mourning. He shouldn't be like in the dating scene.
Yes, NYC, Jodie Turner as Storm. But there was another deal I just saw the other day. Somebody talking about DeWanda Wise. It was new. It wasn't like I don't know if it was anything Marvel. I think it was more so just like fan.
I saw it. I've seen it before. It's a good little picture.
No, it wasn't a.
Wasn't the AI thing that I'm thinking about?
I don't think so. No, it wasn't that.
Taste the biscuit.
I've got to save that stuff.
We got to get Dre on one of these. He finishes his morning show about an hour before we start ours.
You know, what is this? What are we? I'm ready for Fantastic Four to be over, because the minute Fantastic Four is over, I'm ready to get past it, because the minute that it's over, we get closer to the revelation of really what's going, even though it got pushed back even more 7 months and things like that, but really what's going to be going on in Doomsday, more so the casting. You know, Hemsworth just did an interview the other day, and he put in his interview, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly, because I did save that. He said in his interview, make sure I have it right. There it is. Okay. He said, Chris Hemsworth says he felt like one of the elders while filming Avengers Doomsday. We're just working at the moment, making great movies. It's fantastic to be back together with a lot of the old cast and new cast. I feel like one of the elders now. So if he's there with a lot of the old cast, obviously, Chadwick Boseman's not one of them. But, well, he did say new cast too. Anyway, we should be getting closer to the time to seeing who some of the cast members are outside of the ones that we've seen in pictures and that have been revealed in the chairs. Because some of the ones that even been revealed in the chairs haven't filmed anything yet. We should start seeing that stuff and start seeing some more of the cast. I'm really ready to get past Fantastic Four, to get into the months closer to Avengers Doomsday, so that the talk and the conversation and the casting can be more clear and transparent. Because once that is transparent, then we can have our answers and really know what is going on. Are they doing? Who's going to be Storm? It's really those two for me. Everything else is ancillary to me when it comes to outside of those two. I need to know what's going on with T'Challa. I need to know really it's that. I need to know what's going on with T'Challa. Yeah, Storm is cool too, but if nothing happens with T'Challa the way I'm wanting it to happen, the way and I would like it to happen that way or whatever, I don't feel that way it's going to happen, but the way that I'm wanting it to happen, I don't give a good goddamn who plays Storm. I
Even
don't.
if Jamie Lawson plays Storm?
I could give a damn if Jamie Lawson plays Storm. Why? Because there's no T'Challa.
Yeah.
Why? Especially if they go the route of the whole child and Storm being together.
Oh. That's where we are. Very depressing place. My best case scenario is Jade Cargill can act, and she plays Storm, and Damson Idris plays T'Challa, or Aldous Hodge plays T'Challa.
I say yes. Answering NYC again, he asked, has Blade officially been canceled by the mouse? Oops, sorry, I'll go back to that.
Oh yeah, they sold the clothing from the Blade set for Sinners. They got no plans.
Yeah, they did do that, which was crazy. Also, I still don't think Blade is happening. They say it is. They still say Blade is back on the table and all that kind of stuff. I don't think it's happening. Mahershala Ali has only publicly spoken about Blade twice. Once in, I think, 2023. It was in November or December, where he said something to the effect of, we're doing it, I'm a part of it, it's going to be great, or something like that. And I think the most recent one was this year during the Jurassic World press tour, where they asked him about it, and he said, whatever they decide to do with that character, I'm on board, and blah 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 blah. Mia Goth before him was the other most recent person a part of the film that said something about it. I know Delroy did too. But she said something about it. She was asked, remember that video? That was hilarious video. It wasn't meant to be funny, but it was funny as fuck. When she got asked on the red carpet, about Blade or whatever, and she started to answer, she took that long ass pause and then said whatever she said. Yeah, no, that film is not happening. They can say that it's back on the table, but it's not happening. You wouldn't sell the costume to Coogler for Sinners if you were still planning on using that stuff.
Yeah. And Sticky Fingers is available. I'm sure of it. No. I want to see a dark skin T'Challa. With the skin thing, this is Jade Cargill in the center. And I wouldn't call her too light to play the Storm character. I think, yeah, preferably on the left, you see Naomi. She is what Storm skin would be. But this, I'm not fussing over this. It's not Aaron Pierre levels of, that's not Jon Stewart, Everyone's different, though. Maybe that's not enough. Maybe someone's going to be like, no, it's Hollywood. And I would respect the complaint and I would listen to it. And yeah, anyways, I just wouldn't be mad at it.
Yeah.
One of her parents is Kenyan. One of her parents is American. In America, if you're black, it would not. That's not a general rule. Let me not say that. Right, Showmonger. I just saw her pictures as well. Yeah. She's cool. Hey, that's not Pantheon. That's the morning report for you. We touched on Fire and Ash. We gave you the Deathstroke news and WonderMan. We went over to talk Stephen Colbert. That's how we began our live stream. We hit you with the Captain Planet. We hit you with the recast T'Challa stuff. As always, seeps through. And that's the show you get. On Monday, we will talk about things that pops during the weekend. Tuesday, what's the format? Tuesday is going to be another one of those news report days. And then we get to Wednesday and we just scrounge for more news topics. Thursdays, we should do games like the tournaments and the tier lists and some of that stuff. I'll try to get Torian on one of those tournaments. When we do the Disney songs, the best Disney songs, I want Torian on that. He can be on the tournament list. If you're still here, Torian. And then we can find some other guests. We still haven't been inviting guests to the morning report. We could use guests.
Mm-hmm.
Feature somebody. Hey, check out their channel. Whoever's awake in the morning and not at their 9 to 5, we can have and feature. That's the morning report. If anyone who wants to leave us feedback, leave a comment. Tell us what we're doing wrong, what could be better. Did you like the this or that's that we used to do? Would you like a this or that now? Real quick. Chat. This or that.
The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that. You can get with this
Mario
or you can get with that.
From Nintendo. Sega Genesis. Sonic the Hedgehog. Mario. Who you got?
That's hard.
That's a hard one. They're
That's
both
hard.
enjoyable. Hours worth. You scroll from the left to the right. One is red. One is blue. One is 2 players. You get to play with Luigi. One you get to play as Tails in the sequel. Who gets the victory?
That is tough.
Okay, Brother Stark hits us with Sonic. NYC Sonic. Mario easy.
I say Mario. Even though it's still hard. I say Mario. So I had a Sega Genesis. Well, yeah, I had a Sega, and I had Sonic. I played Sonic, but I played Mario more. And you had more games, like Lauren said. You had Super Mario 3, which is my favorite. Yeah, it's Super Mario Bros. I mean, you had so many different ones. What's the one where you could ride Yoshi?
Super Mario Land 2? No.
I don't know. You had a lot of different Mario games.
Uh-huh.
A lot of different Mario games.
Yeah, but I can't judge by the quantity. I'm just talking about those specific games. That one from Nintendo, and then also that one from Sega Genesis. Sonic, man. Sonic had more options because Mario, you just got the fire flower or you get larger. Sonic gave you the sparkle shield.
Oh yeah, Super Mario World, where you get to play and ride Yoshi. That particular game that you put up, though, if I still had to choose out of those two, I would still probably choose Mario.
I go Sonic, man. Sonic, when you're underwater and then time is running out, you don't want to die. Oh. And Sonic came out maybe 5 years later too, so it should be better. I enjoyed Mario way more than Sonic. Super Mario World was with Yoshi. That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Watching the gameplay. It's just, yeah, that's the one.
It's a good twist. Who's a bigger hater, Bowser or Eggman?
That is a hard one. That's a hard one. Eggman.
Bowser was a lover. I love peaches,
Yeah.
peaches.
Peaches, 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 peaches. Oh. Yeah, that shit. Funny movie. But yeah, I would choose Mario over Sonic out of those two games.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played that Mario game more too.
Thanks for coming, man. We enjoy doing these. We want to be where some of your other favorite streamers are at. We want to be interviewed by the Breakfast Club and grilled for things that we said 3 years ago, like Neon. We can't wait to get to there. Morning Report. You understand that reference? You got it? Neon? You saw?
Who's Neon?
This is one of those streamers. The Indian kid.
The one that got beat up?
Maybe.
With the glasses?
Yeah.
He gets his ass kicked almost daily. I don't want to be like him.
Well, I want to be on Breakfast Club for streaming. I want to be like DDG.
Yeah, that'd be great. Manifest it with you need a wand. You don't have a wand?
I just got a T on my face. Got a T on my face.
End it.
T on my face.
Avada Kedavra.
My hands are here. Can't
Avada Kedavra in that shit.
Face. Can't end the stream. It's got to be you because the T here is occupying me. It's for terrific. Starts with the T. He's got the black letter on him.
It has been a glorious another morning report. We are finished with our first week of the morning report. We'll join you guys next week for our second week of the morning report, where we hope to be a lot more clean and crisp and more ideas and more fun and energetic and hopefully a bigger audience. And so tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And we will see you guys on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Be blessed. Thanks for joining. Peace out. And we'll have an outro. Peace out.